So today I'm here with my older brother slash manager slash backup dancer Jamal for the music video by Vorix. Jamal, how's it going, bro?
Good, what's up?
Doing pretty good, man. What you hitting right here, man?
Good old chest day.
That's pretty heavy, dude.
It's time in the gym, right?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're out here personal trainer, man, putting in that work. This boy right here, man. Nutrition, weightlifting, got your exercise, got your all that. That's my boy right here. So Jamal.
And music production.
Oh wait.
Alright.
Yo. Alright, so Jamal, I want to go ahead and ask you, what were your genuine thoughts on the production of the music video?
Man. My thoughts on the production?
Yeah.
It's like it's like pouring milk without cereal.
Why is that?
It just seemed like out of place, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
we didn't know where we were going. We didn't know who was in the music video.
Do you want to go ahead and start by saying Jamal's a hater?
No, but the funny part is even though we kind of like, even the dancers was so like spot on. Like,
Yeah, it was pretty spot on.
We got there and we were like, oh, so that's the dance.
Y'all said we ain't getting paid for this, so they didn't care. They didn't get no money.
We literally learned on the spot how to do the dance.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Humiliating, but it was a good eye opener.
For
You
sure.
really got to prepare for this kind of stuff.
No, yeah, it's a lot of work that goes into it.
Yeah,
For sure.
honestly, I think the production was good for what it was. You
Yeah,
know, like, you
definitely.
got the people together, you had a script, you understood kind of what the assignment was.
Yeah.
You figured out like, who should be there at what time, what the responsibilities were. So I think it was well put together.
So Jamal, how has your persistent personality helped you in life?
Well, George, it's allowed me to never give up.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna realize that you're not always gonna be given positive opportunities.
Mhm.
You gotta still roll with it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
I'd 100%
if
feel
you
that.
really believe in something, you gotta see it to the very end at all costs.
Yeah, man, staying
It's
disciplined.
gotta be unconditional, just like love. You know, kind of goes hand in hand. You gotta have that ability to really have a vision, and even though it gets skewed at times, that you're patient,
Yeah.
you get support that you need, and you know, you stick through it long enough and you'll get that end result you're looking for.
100%. Like, give me some examples of like things that like started off where like you were just rolling into them, and now you're like, because you were persistent with it, here you are now.
Well, I had recently pursued a girl for over a year,
Yeah.
and you know, at a first glance, it didn't seem like it was going anywhere.
Uh-huh.
I was often thought of as like being let off.
I 100% feel you that all the time. I always get let on. Don't worry about it.
I was getting the crumbs, right? Like the
Uh.
little crumb trail. I wasn't sure where they were leading.
I always feel that, dude. The second
But-
she throws that leg over mine, and it's not real. I cry a little inside, but it's okay. You know,
But you know, I had a vision in my mind that if I could do Super Saiyan,
you could be Jalen the Super Saiyan.
yeah, no, I'm kidding. But you know, if you really want something,
Mhm.
don't be creepy about it. But really, right? You know, persevere, be patient,
Yeah.
and kind of look at the other approaches to getting to that end goal. You know, instead of being like brute force all the time. Sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta, you know, be a little more considerate of people's feelings.
Mhm.
You know, read the room.
Yeah, I feel it.
Don't
100%.
be creepy, bro. Be cool, man.
It's facts.
Everything will work out.
Following what you believe in, trust your gut instincts, and don't be a creep. Jamal 2024. So Jamal, what made you want to be my manager?
Honestly, it was that or me. I didn't have a choice.
Well, Jamal, I'd say you're doing a pretty good job at being my manager. Like, you're always on top of, like, making sure, like, yo, are you putting out your music now? Like, are you on top of your social media? Are you doing all that? I mean, I feel like you really kind of motivated me and like put me into perspective. Like, yo, if you want to do this, like, you need to stay on top of your stuff. Like, you can't just sit here and like, you know, just because you have the talent, like, oh, it's all gonna come to you. No, like, you need to make those opportunities for yourself. And like, even not that long ago, a few months ago, you were like, yo, like, I could realize in some of like your raps, like, it doesn't feel like your heart's in it, you know. And like, once you kind of like told me that, and like, I was like, yo, like, I'm not really feeling this, but like, you know, what I could do is like start drawing from it, kind of like an actor does, where they're in a certain scene and they're like you need to envision who you are in that moment, right? So like I always like when I'm working on these songs, like, you know, I might not be in that mind state anymore, but like I'll channel it, and then because he's like kind of like gave me that like motivation and like that wisdom, now when I'm working on songs, like I'm channeling like this inner character that I'm trying to portray, it just makes a whole world of difference when like I'm making songs. So I definitely want to appreciate you for just being genuine and real with me and stuff like that. I mean, it's funny, like thinking back, like before, like when I was starting off, he was telling me to, you know, like quit music and like give up. But you know, one of us has to do that out of the brothers. You know, my oldest Anthony, he was the one telling me to keep going, even though it sounded bad at first. But Jamal told me how it was. He said quit, and I said, you know what? Bet I'm gonna go ahead and get motivated, work super hard, and now it's lit because it's like. Nowadays, it's like he's like hyping up my music, he's singing my lyrics, and it's just such a like heartwarming moment for like to be able to turn heads and like show people like, you know, because I stuck with this and like I've been persistent with my vision, even though everybody else didn't see it, I did, and that's truly what mattered with pursuing this, is that I believed in it, and that was the most important thing. So Jamal, I want to thank you for being here today for the interview. It's been a lot of fun, you know, asking these questions, hanging out in the gym, like the good old days, just being chill and whatnot. It's been a lot of fun, and it's always a joy, you know, hanging out and doing all that kind of stuff. And if you guys want to check out his Instagram, I'm going to link that in the description below.
Okay, will you spot me?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Until next time, have a good night.